Hello, my name is Suzette Garcia, and today we're diving into two secure email protocols, POP3S and SMTPS. We'll cover what they are, how to configure them on Linux and Windows, and security best practices. Um, we can go ahead and start with POP3S. POP3S is a secure version of POP3 using port 995 and SSL TLS encryption to protect email retrieval. Um, this basically ensures that login credentials and emails are transmitted securely. Um, why do we use PP? POP3S. Well, basically because it protects email credentials from interception. It ensures data privacy between client and server, and then also it prevents man in the middle MITM attacks. Um, they also enhance security over the traditional POP3 by encrypted communication. If you kind of um, go ahead and put both um, next to each other. Um, Next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Dovecot. Dovecot is widely used open source IMAP and POP3 server for Linux. This is designed for security, high performance, and ease of use. Why would we use, or why do we use Dovecot for POP3S? It supports SSL TLS encryption, and it integrates well with existing mail setups. These are some slides of how you can install Dovecot, and then also configuring POP3S in Dovecot. As you can see, these are first the steps. First, you'll edit Dovecot the configuration file, then you enable POP3 and POP3S, and then configure SSL settings in the scripture above, and then last you'll go ahead and restart Dovecot. Some of the hardening recommendations that we recommend will be enforcing a strong authentication methods. Disable plain text authentication by ensuring disable plain text authority, as you can see. Also use SASL authentication mechanism instead of weak authentication. Limit access to trusted networks, and enable logging and monitor for anomalies. Um, all of these are here to kind of tell you how to do these things. Um, that's that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and move into another one called um, SMTPS protocol, and then we're gonna kind of overview it. SMTPS is a secure version of SMPTP. Um, this uses the port 465 with SSL TLS. This basically it ensures that email transmission between servers and clients remains encrypted. So basically, it's another really good way to kind of secure email usage, and we know how important that is in nowadays, since a lot of the communications is through email. Configuring S SMTPS on Windows. Um, This is kind of the list of how to do this. Basically, the step number one, you install SMPTS server feature, and it tells you exactly right here how to do it. Then configure SMPT server, and then you'll the step number three, you'll configure SSL TLS encryption. Um, this is very important because the one key step that you want to go ahead and do is make sure that it's set the appropriate port 465 for SMTPS in this SMTP server setting. It's important to do this just to make sure that everything's configured correctly. And then step number four, configure access control. Another another way that we researched was just configuring SMTPS on postfix. Um, these are the steps on how to do this. Um, the way that you do this will be step number one: install um, postfix. I'm sorry, um, and then step number two: enable SMTPS on port 465. Again, really key information to use port 465. And step number three: enable SSL TLS encryption. Um, some of the hardening recommendations for SMTPS on IIS on and postfix. Um, to start out with IIS, we're going to go ahead and go through these. The first one will be use strong SSL TLS certificates. You want to ensure that you're using the SSL TLS certificates from a trusted certificate authority. And then also make sure that you're regularly updating and renewing certificates to avoid security vulnerabilities. Configure TLS and prevent weak ciphers. That's the hardening recommendation number two. Disable weak ciphers and outdated SSL versions by modifying the registry to ensure the use of strong encryption. Um, and these are some of the examples. And then last one, limit the SMTP relay. You want to prevent open relays by strictly controlling which IPS or subnets are allowed to relay mail through your SMTPS server. Also, set relay restrictions in the IIS SMTP properties to limit access to trusted networks only. Um, Moving on to the hardened recommendation for SMTPS on postfix. Force TLS encryption for all outgoing mail. This is to ensure that all outgoing mail is transmitted over TLS by making sure you do the appropriate settings, and you'll see the settings above. Restrict access to SMTPS server. Um, this is right here the way. Sorry, this is the way that you will allow to do this. And then the last one is disable SSL v3 and TLS v1. Um, you want to go ahead and disable outdated protocols like SSL v3 and TLS v1 to prevent vulnerabilities, and this is the way that you do that. In conclusion, we've covered POP3S and SMTPS, their configurations on Dovecot, IIS, and Postfix, and basically just the best practices to securing them, which is the most important um, point to this video. We want to make sure that we are secure, we're using the right, correct practices, and we're safe when we're doing this. One key thing that I would say is that we want to always enforce strong encryption, restrict access, and want to go ahead and monitor logs to ensure security for us and for anybody using this. So yeah, this is basically a breakdown of this. Thank you for watching, and let me know if I need to cover a little bit more of anything. Thank you.